Hello, everybody. How you doing today? I'm Councilmember James Clendenin. I am here today to welcome you to our daily update on everything COVID. We've had some very great live broadcasts about things that you can do to protect yourself and community resources. Well, today with me is Chief Gordon Ramsay. Chief, thanks for being here with us.
Yeah.
Today. Appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.
Chief, it's a crazy time for everyone. I know that normally you guys are always dealing with some interesting things on the street. Right now, it looks like you're up for some extra special, uniquely situated circumstances now. It seems like you guys are having to do even more now. I think that for me, I can speak for everyone when we say thank you for everything you guys are doing and what you guys are doing to put yourselves in harm's way for us on the streets. We appreciate it. If you follow Wichita Police or Chief on Facebook, you've probably seen that you and your team are receiving lots of support from the community right now.
Tremendous outpouring from our community, and it really lifts our spirits of our guys and gals out there. Like everybody else, it can be a little stressful at times where with the virus and kids at home, like we were talking about earlier. But we're just really grateful for how much support we have from our community.
Yeah, our community actually is doing so many things. We were just talking about before this about all the things that the community was doing to bake you guys cookies and that sort of thing. I'm not going to make any donut jokes, but but people are really stepping up to support you guys, so it's really great to see.
Tremendous. We have had donations really across the board, whether it's food. We've had donations of hand sanitizer. La Palma Spa Products donated a significant amount of hand sanitizer for us to give away to community members.
Oh, that's great. Wow.
And it is so well received because actually we've heard from people on Facebook and other ways that we can't get any at the stores. Is there any way we can get some? One mom, her son works at Dillon's and is out there with the carts, and they didn't have any available for him. So we dropped some off for him, and it's just another way to bring people together, and it fulfills something in us. That's why we got into this business, to be able to give to the community, and we can't thank them enough.
I have a list of actual places right here. Some Chinese American businesses came together to donate over 57,000 masks to local hospitals, schools, and WPD. I just want to read through this list real quick.
Yeah.
The Sweet Spot, Wichita Granite and Cabinetry, Buffet City, Happy House, Great Wall, Super Buffet, Fever Nightlife, Teppanyaki Grill and Sushi Buffet, Dragon City, China One, Panda Kitchen, Good Fortune, Crazy Crab, Midnight Rodeo, and La Raza. And I'm hungry now. I'm having Chinese for dinner tonight. My goodness.
But isn't that great? I mean, that 57,000 masks.
That's amazing.
Helping out our friends in the hospitals and us. I mean, that was incredible.
Wow, no, and then Sam's has also been incredibly good to WPD during this pandemic by providing disinfectant wipes and critical items needed during difficult times here. So it looks like even WSU Tech has even donated masks, so that's pretty great.
Our friends at Papa John's and Power 93.5 have been dropping off pizzas to the bureaus at different times, and that's great as well. Yeah, there you go.
I see him now. I wasn't even looking at the monitor.
See those guys smiling?
And now I want pizza. It's not fair. Well, if you know me, okay, now 3,000. I'm also reading 3,000 chocolate bars from World's Finest Chocolate. River City Fundraising, Inc. Also, there you go. Wow.
That's a lot of chocolate bars.
Yeah, what is the deal with the food theme today? I don't need this, but everything has been amazing, and the people that have donated. It looks like also bars were distributed to patrol investigations training sections within WPD. The donors are Jeff and Joan Shepler. Thank you, Jeff and Joan. We want to thank all of our first responders and healthcare providers for their hard work during the struggling time. So Jeff and Joan, thank you very much for all that you've been doing. It's been amazing, Chief, that your officers are doing such good work, and we appreciate the companies and individuals that are showing them a little extra love. It's pretty amazing. Many are safe at home during the stay-at-home order, bored to death, but they're safe at home. But many of our first responders, our police department, and everybody else are out on the streets, putting themselves in harm's way. So I know that they're going above and beyond now and during the pandemic. What are some things that you've seen about some of our officers going above and beyond during this time?
Well, one of the most exciting things that we've been doing, our community policing is, we're not having community meetings. Our call for service are down a little bit, so they've got some extra time. And to give back to the community, we've had officers driving food in collaboration with the Ministerial League, the public schools, and the Kansas Food Bank, bringing food to kids, elderly, and it is a wonderful experience. And it's tremendous to have officers showing up in that manner, because we've never done that. And to watch people's faces,
Sure.
and to hear what these guys are saying when they're doing it. People are a little bit nervous at first when they see the officer, and then they're happy and just so thankful. And it's just another way for us to help people that need it.
Well, there's also a story about a little boy named Corbin.
Yes. Well, he really loves police officers, and we had a couple stop by his home, and while practicing social distancing, they dropped off a police book, stickers, challenge coin on his front porch.
Oh, that's really cool.
And that's really COVID-style policing, right? Yeah. That's the way we're doing things now.
Is that a new term you're calling? Yeah. COVID-style policing. Well, I guess everything that we do these days is COVID-style, so I guess that's very much appropriate. There's also there was a surprise for a young lady named Sydney for her birthday. Her WPD did a big drive-by.
Yes,
for her.
We've been doing a couple of those when we can, and people really appreciate it. And it's just another way for us to connect with our community during this time.
Well, I want to really encourage the community that when you're out and about, if you see an officer, if you can safely flag them down, just say hi, yell at them in a nice way.
Thanks for saying
in a nice way, and just thank them for everything they're doing. They really are putting themselves in harm's way to make sure that you stay safe during this time. The amazing work that you and your team are doing is really something to be commended, and I think it's an example for the community and how I think our community members can treat one another. And so, Chief, please pass on our thanks.
I'll do that.
Now, let's open it up and see if we have any questions. Megan will feed us any questions if you have them.
Yeah, we have one. How many personal protective, like masks and other equipment, does WPD go through?
We are going through about 30 a day at this point. It's something we have to track to get resupplied. Supplies right now, we're actually doing pretty good. We, at our current burn rate, unless things change significantly, we should be able to survive this without any issues. We've also been sharing some of our supplies with others that need it as well. And again, like the counselor said, we have had people giving us masks, a lot of community organizations and people giving us masks that they had stored at home or in their businesses that they weren't using, and we are really grateful for that.
Perfect. If someone wants to donate additional masks or show appreciation for their first responders, how could they do that?
Right now, it's being run through Sedgwick County Emergency Management. They have the list of who is in need the most, and we want to make sure that everybody has it. And they are triaging those donations to make sure that they are given to those that are low or need it.
Perfect. And then just one more comment from Laura. She says, "Thank you, WPD, for all you do to keep us safe."
Thanks, Laura.
All right, that's all we've got.
That seems to be it on the questions. Chief, again, thank you very much for being here today. And I truly hope that all of your officers, when they're out there, and I know a lot of their families are worried, they have to come back to their families when they're done being on the street, being in harm's way. Thank them. Just
Yeah.
continue to thank them.
I'll do that.
for
You know,
us.
we have not had any positive results, COVID tests of any of our officers. And our sick leave rate is actually lower than average. You know, we were averaging 6 to 8 officers. You throw in the support staff and maybe upwards of 10, and that's lower than we are usually. And I think that speaks volumes to the caliber of our staff.
It does. Everybody's taking this seriously, and it speaks to the sense of responsibility that officers have to protect the public.
Yeah.
And so we have a great team, and you, as a leader of that team, are doing an amazing job. Thank you. We appreciate it. Well, guys, thanks everybody for tuning in. We want to say thanks. Stay safe. Stay home if you don't have to be out. Increase using your hygiene products. I think that we're being broken records, I know, but this is something that we don't want anybody to forget. It's probably going to be part of our new norm to some degree as we move into the future. But we will work through this together, and we will do it in a way that is not fearful, but goes out and just helps one another. If you are at home and you need any sort of resources, please call some of our community partners. Call especially 211 to begin with. If there are needs or you see people that are in need, give us a call, give 211 a call, and we will do everything we can to get you in the receiving end of some of the benefits and help that some of the agencies and stuff are providing today. So that being said, I'm James Clendenin. This is Chief Gordon Ramsay. Thank you so much for being with us today.